Hey guys, welcome back to Sgcarmart Reviews. Julian here. If you're looking for something big and feels good and yet very utilitarian, this might be the one for you. This is the all-new Ford Ranger. Are you looking for new tires for your car? Well, look no further than today's sponsors, Sgcarmart's eShop. Sgcarmart eShop is the simplest and easiest way to buy your tires worry-free. Browse from our online catalog for your car's model or enter the size you're looking for. eShop makes tire shopping a breeze by providing you with all the options at great prices and a list of curated, reliable installers at your fingertips. With eShop, you'll never have to worry about hidden costs. Simply make payment online and head down to the selected tire installer with the purchase order and you're done. Changing tires can be that easy with eShop. Now back to the review. The Ford Ranger is priced at $130,000 excluding COE. The 2-litre engine produces 168 brake horsepower and 405 Nm of torque. The 6-speed transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km per hour in 12.1 seconds. The Ford Ranger has a claimed fuel consumption of 10.3 km per litre. For more details on the Ford Ranger or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Well, with a car like the Ford Ranger up front, it immediately catches attention. Now, the first things first is also because of this nice C-shaped daytime running lights that matches this C-shaped design of the fog lamps. You also get this metallic piece up front. It's sort of different shades, the whole color from the white, the body color, as well as the grille, so it stands out immediately. The only complaint I have about this car is a Ford Ranger should never be in white. Yeah, I had a choice. It'll either be in black or maybe matte grey. But on that note, at least they have these power dome lines right here to sort of make the car look more aggressive than it already is. Now at the side you have fake vents here. I don't know whatever for, but it sort of just enhances the look, I guess. But I wouldn't like to have it here, but well, it's already there. You also get limited badge right here and more decals that I don't really like, but it comes with a test car, so it's fine. But what's really good about this is that if the car is too big for you to actually get into the seat, you actually have a side step here as standard where you can just hop on. So it's quite convenient. I'm about 1.6 meters tall. This car is just under 1.9 meters, so you can actually sort of see the difference. It's sort of... But other than that, this pickup truck comes with wireless, or rather keyless entry, not wireless, keyless entry. So it's very good. You don't get this kind of amenities on a pickup truck, to be honest, but it sort of makes you realize how modern the Ranger really is. But what I really would like to remove is this bar right here. If this car was mine, this would be gone. This makes it look very, not so cool. I'll remove it. Now at the back, you obviously have this 70 km per hour logo because it's a commercial vehicle. So if you go anything higher than this, the car will start to beep, as with all commercial vehicles. And of course you have that Ranger spread across. You can't really see it because it's the same color as the body, but it's quite subtle. It's quite cool, I feel. The huge badge here as well as the limited. Now open this up and you will be faced with a whopping 1,100 litres worth of hauling capacity. I think I can still call it hauling capacity. It will obviously pass the anti-trolley's length test. It will also pass the luggage test. And best of all, there are no load lips, so you can still drag things out if you need. But here's what I will really do, right? I will remove this bar and I'll put those like electric, like I'll just dump everything inside. So it's covered, I can keep my stuff clean and dry. But here's what I really like about this, okay? Think about it. I'll actually just sit down here, for instance, park this car by the beach or by somewhere, I don't know, right? Have a meal like with my wife or with the kids, or maybe my kids can do some picnic or running around like monkeys. I can just sit here and chill out, have a beer, relax. It feels like this can be a family car, a true blue family car. Huh? Now at the rear seat, it genuinely feels like I'm in a passenger car, not a pickup truck, because I still have, it's not so much about space. You know, you come in here, you think that it'll just be bare bones sort of thing, but no, it's full leather. That's one. Secondly, you get aircon vents here, which works really well. And thirdly, you still get USB-C A and USB-C ports. You still get USB-C and USB-A. Sorry, that was what I meant.
It's the same.
For you to charge your devices. And you get really nice magazine holder right here, full leather, just the way I like it. So it really feels like a full-on passenger car, a car that your family can just sit. Really, really complete. Obviously, because of how big this car is, I have a lot of head as well as leg room. But like I said, it's not the space that impresses. It's really the amenities, how it really makes you feel. So it's really, really cool. I can even move to the center, put my feet on top, and I can still sit three with absolute ease. I don't even think you eat a lot into the shoulder room as well, so it's still good. But I do have one small complaint here, right? And that is, it's very difficult to pull down this portion to have your cup holders because this tab is actually a catch behind it. So you have to yank it out. Whoa, you know, if you want to put your phone, it's gonna be like this. So my advice, if you happen to get this car, is don't push it all the way in. Just leave it like this, so you can still take it out. Because if you do it all the way in, if it catches, you're going to have to yank it out again. Now at the front seat, again, it doesn't feel like a pickup truck because everything feels very modern and nicely laid out here. So you have this, first thing that catches your eye for sure has got to be this modern looking tablet, 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system. So you can go in, you can go out to, it's wireless Android Auto as well, Apple CarPlay, it's all here. As you can hear, everything works very well.
Does it get scarier?
How do I shut this off now? See? Even the knobs feel good, you know? Even the knobs feel good. And all your aircon buttons are out here. Things that you gotta meddle with on a daily basis. It's all physical right here. You also have wireless charging pads right here that will fit even a big S23 Ultra. You'll get your USB-A and USB-C ports. Yeah, I'm not getting it wrong a second time. Also, over here, you get this small little slot here that I suspect is for you to put coins, but you can actually just slot your phone here as well. So it works very well. Cup holders and all your necessary buttons like electronic park brake and all that. But here's where it gets really interesting, right? You have different drive modes. If you turn this, select, you get different drive modes. You get normal, you get tow, you get slippery, so and so forth. But what's really cool is for the Ford Ranger, you actually have an electronic shift on the fly, which means you can toggle from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive on the move, which is something not other 4x4s have. However, from 4 low to high, you will have to stop for it to activate. But still, it is such a modern place to be. Yes, you have hard plastics here, but it feels like you can just come in with a hose and just... it will still survive whatever, mud, water, rock, stone, what have you. It's all solid, this place. Modern, rugged, feels like it'll last you for like 25 years or something. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. This car actually comes with switches. So if you want to modify your car, that you want to put like lights or like fridge or anything at the back, you can actually control via all these switches. So it's really cool. It's all set up for you nicely. The only question is, can this car drive as good as it looks? It's one way to find out. So this badass pickup uses that 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine. So it pumps out about 166 brake horsepower and a whooping 405 Newton meters of torque. It hits that 100 km per hour mark from naught in just 12.1 seconds. On paper, not so impressive, 12.1 seconds, but in real life driving, because of that enormous dosage of 405 Newton meters of torque, it actually goes quite fast. But here's the problem, right? In Singapore, because this is a commercial vehicle, it actually gives out that beeping sound when it hits 70 km per hour. Hear this. Yeah? Yeah? So obviously it's gonna be annoying, but obviously you're not supposed to go fast in a commercial vehicle like this, but it's very, very cool. It has a lot of overtaking power if you need. Again, thanks to torque on tap. But more importantly, at over 5.3 meters long and 1.9 meters wide, you feel the car's size on the road, especially around narrower streets. But the good thing is, it actually makes a pint-sized driver like me feel big and strong. I mean, this it is a Ford Ranger, for crying out loud. I mean, this car is super cool. It's more like how the car makes you feel. I realized after driving this for a couple of days, it's really about how this car makes you feel, you know? You could be small size guy like myself, but being behind this wheel, you feel like you can bully people on the road. You feel strong. There's a sense of machismo in the Ford Ranger, and I kind of like it. But of course, you don't take this car going around twisties like madman because you're gonna kill yourself. So it's really a utilitarian sort of thing. And I think what's really, really cool about the Ford Ranger is not so much about the drive, it's also about the enormous features that it actually has. The suite of safety features will actually put some of the other passenger cars to shame. For instance, yes, it has that smart cruise control. It also has lane assist. It has forward collision, for instance. So it is all packed with all these. And what's also really good, it's very comfortable. According to the brochure, at least, the rear suspension is now swapped to something called rigid leaf suspension. Something I've never heard before, in all honesty, but it actually feels soft. It's actually comfortable. When I go over humps, especially when a car this long at over 5.3 meters, more often than not, you'll feel like your front wheel is driving and it's just dragging the back along with you. So the back often lands with a loud thump, boom, and you feel the pain. But not quite with this car. It's actually very comfortable and it's very usable on a daily basis. I don't even want to go fast in this car, I just want to feel good in this car. And it checks all that boxes, if you ask me. So big question for a big car like this Ford Ranger double cab. Is it a will buy, won't buy, or is it a go try? For me, it is a go try, and I say that for several reasons. It's a go try, firstly and chiefly because pickups aren't for everyone. I mean, no one in the right frame of mind shopping for cars will say, you know what, I'm going to buy a pickup truck. I don't think you want to do that, or at least not a lot of people want to do that. Secondly, if you actually get a car like this or a pickup like this, you're limited to 70 kilometers per hour before it starts beeping. Not a lot of people have patience like me. Like, I don't mind driving at 65 kilometers per hour, just enjoying myself cruising on the highway. If you're late for an appointment, I don't think you're going to go that slowly. So that's another thing to think about. But I still have to say this, the Ford Ranger is a very unique car in its very own way, because you come into a pickup, like I said before, you're not going to get such modern amenities, you know? You're not going to get a safety suite like this, all that features. You're probably going to get bare bones. But this can actually put a lot of passenger cars to shame. It almost feels that way. But more importantly, cars are expensive all around in Singapore right now. But the COE for this category is at its lowest among the rest of the categories. It's like 83,000. This sort of put things in a different perspective. If you need a vehicle, this could actually be a very decent consideration. So yes, it's a go try. So there you have it, guys. That's the review of the Ford Ranger. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've driven this car. Please don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment in the comment box below. Let us know what you think about this badass pickup. You can also follow us on TikTok. Our handle is @Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well. Ciao. One.